to our very, very good friend Ron Barrett. And believe me, it's nice to catch up with Ron coming out of Texas. Tell you what, we'd better do this. Yeah, I know, it's all my fault, but, you know, when you're playing with brittle stuff and it just falls away in your hand, you've got to do the best you can to be able to get a replacement ASAP. So, thank you for your patience, and especially to Ron. It is an absolute pleasure to have him back. We're going to kick it off with Break My Heart right here at Galaxy. Sorry about that, Ron.
No, that's awesome. That's awesome. You handle it like a pro, brother.
I'm sorry. I really am.
You're good. You're good.
Happens. It really does happen, you know. Stuff breaks.
And it does, yeah.
You just got to be prepared, really.
Yep. Well, and the best thing, you know, when things happen like that and they break or fall apart, it happens to me all the time on the shows. Our guitar strings will break, or, you know, mic stand will fall or break off, or something will happen. It's always something, especially with electronics.
Mm-hmm.
And you learn how to improvise. You learn how to fly, I guess you might say, and learn how to handle things well, I guess.
Exactly. Especially when you steal other people's equipment from down the hallway.
Yep.
I better go to the shop and get some more stuff later on this afternoon, I think.
Okay.
So, at least that's something we can do. Because otherwise Barbara's not going to be on air tomorrow, and that's not fair on Barbara, so we better do something about it. Hey, Barbara! We need you on air, we really do. What's the temperature like over there right now?
I think it was around like 80 something today.
Okay.
Was it 80? What was it? 88, 89 today, something like that. It's not too bad.
Okay. We're at 54 right now.
What? So it's cold over there.
Yeah.
It's winter.
It's winter.
Yeah, really?
Yeah.
Wow, okay.
Yes, it's not... Well, we have a thing here in New Zealand. You see, we're on Celsius, not Fahrenheit, like you guys, right? And currently it's about 14 degrees, which is 1 degree over the weatherman. Problem is, if it's 10 degrees or less, the heaters are on. It's damn cold around here, you know. And we're supposed to be a warm part of the country.
I know, I was fixing to say it. When I think of New Zealand or Australia, I think hot. I think like summer all the time.
No.
100-something degree weather.
No. Tell you what, when you see Santa, think of Santa in board shorts and flip-flops. That's New Zealand. That's us.
That's awesome.
That's right, you're right here at Galaxy 107 FM, and got to welcome everybody on board. Fortunately, had a couple of techo issues, but the old story is, don't panic, improvise. So I kind of did that. Welcome to the show, and it's an absolute pleasure to have Ron Barrett on Gas. Welcome back to Gas.
Thank you so much. I really appreciate it, Graham, man. It's great to be back.
Well, it was about November last year we caught up the very first time. Yep. So a lot of things have happened since then. They really, really have. So believe me, absolute honour. And I'm very, very humbled to have you back, my friend. It really is a pleasure.
Thank you so much. It's really great to be back. And yeah, there's been a lot of things happening since then, for sure.
Yeah, absolutely. I've got to catch you up on a couple of things myself. But we opened up the show with Break My Heart. Now, believe me, I absolutely love this track. Tell me something about it.
Man, this is one of those songs that I wrote. It's kind of a conceptual song. I wrote it semi off of a circumstance that I lived through. I think it kind of was the roles were flipped. I was more the one that was leaving and, kind of type deal. But yeah, it's really just one of those songs that talks about, being in love with somebody and then they're just not in love with you the way that you are with them. And so that's pretty much it.
Yeah, believe me, I absolutely love this particular track. I really do. But, I'm a kind of beer kind of guy.
Right. Yeah.
I like to go down the road and what do you call them? Do you call them taverns, pubs, saloons? What do you call the local drinking hole that you go to?
We call them bars. We have saloons and bars, but it's like a nightclub or a bar. That's what we call it.
Have you ever noticed that somewhere around a bar there's a car park?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, now I don't understand this because I thought you weren't allowed to drink and drive.
Yeah, exactly. And here's the crazy thing. That you have to have a certain amount of parking in order to get a permit to have a bar. So if you don't have enough parking spaces out there, then you can't get a permit to open a bar, and which makes no sense because it's illegal to drink and drive. So why would you need a certain number of parking spaces, right?
Exactly.
Then everybody should Uber to the bar.
Exactly. Now you've got it. You see, now this is a meeting place for Uber now, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
There you go. But the thing is, too, I got to be honest, I like to drink a beer over any top shelf simply because, my wife don't like me in the morning. She really doesn't after a bit of whiskey. She really doesn't. But, tell me about Cheat on Whiskey. What have you been up to?
Oh, man, this song was, this is like a biography song. There was a point in my life when I was really down. I was really low. I didn't have a girlfriend or a wife at the time. I was single and was really going through a lot at the time. And so whiskey was my girlfriend pretty much. I mean, every day I was drinking. I was at the bar all the time drinking, and I came to the realization that whiskey literally was my life, and it's kind of sad to say, but that was a really tough spot in my life. So this song, I wrote this song like a love song to whiskey, pretty much saying, the hell with everything else. I can't cheat on whiskey. She's the one that loves me more than anybody else does.
I understand that. I really do. You're right here at Galaxy, joined today by Ron Barrett. Absolutely love his work. Here's Cheat on Whiskey. How you feeling, Ron? You okay?
Yes, sir.
Nice.
Yes,
nice.
sir.
Tell me something. Farmers out your way have the round hay bales, right?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. Well, we here in New Zealand, we have a thing called the Society of Prevention of Cruelty to Animals. They're, like the RSPCA is. And,
oh, yeah.
Yeah, right. I see in the news this morning that our Society of Prevention of Cruelty to Animals has got a big issue in Parliament right now about round hay bales. Yeah, they don't think that the animals are getting a square meal.
They need 4 squares. That's funny. I actually thought you was going to tell me that they were griping about the string, because we had that issue here where the Animal Cruelty Society, they came in, stepped in and made us stop using fabricated string on round bales. Now everything has to be all natural. So we have to use all natural materials because the cows would ingest the artificial string.
Yep. And
it would cause issues.
Yeah, well, here, that's not an issue. Literally, that cows don't fart, right?
Yeah.
Well, the government here in New Zealand tried to put on a fart tax to farmers. So now with the string, the farmer goes up the front, puts his foot up against it and gives it a yank. But now the cows fart, the government's making money.
That's funny. Oh, Lord have mercy.
You're right. I'm going to have to use that one. Gosh, I come up with some good ones every now and again.
That's beautiful. I love it.
Thinking on the job. Yeah, I don't do that often. I really don't. I have people for that. I really do. Where would I be without you guys?
Probably on the beach in Hawaii.
Yeah, not heading to India. Dear. Gosh. Did I tell you about India the last time we spoke?
Yeah, about the radio station. I was meant to ask you about that.
Yeah, still going through paperwork. Mate, the amount of paper... I can make a doorstep out of the paperwork that we've had to do.
Wow.
And this is with assistance from government over there.
Wow.
Believe me, they've got about 20 people to do one person's job. And when they say it's in India time, they're not wrong.
It's taken a while.
Yeah, it has taken a while, but I tell you what, we are actually seeing light at the end of the tunnel now.
That's good.
Well, we had to get to the point of actually getting a bank account and getting a bank account open, but there's always got to be one director or one of the executives of the company in India at all times to be able to make decisions, right? Of course, we're not. We're in New Zealand, so the difficulty is, well, for a start, how much is New Zealand money in India and how much is their rupees and stuff in New Zealand? Gosh, hold on. Sorry about this.
What are you doing now?
Yeah, I'm doing this.
Oh. How are you doing?
I don't know what I'm doing. I'm
Nothing's
talking too
going.
much and missing the
Nothing's
cues.
going.
And
Push
everybody's...
play.
Yeah, I should keep my headphones on. I understand. I'm sorry.
Push play.
Push play? Oh, push play. No, I don't want to push play. No. Gosh, they're telling me how to do my job, Ron. What do I do about this? Dear. And my fault, I got talking to Ron about India and, well, you know, things happen after that. Today has been one of those days, guys. Literally everything is either fallen apart or it's, you know, I've just been so behind the times. Ron, do you know a person called Sunshine, Beard and Lisa?
I do, yes.
You do?
Yes, sir.
Very cool. It seems to be a fan of yours.
Oh, yeah, I love her to death.
Well, you know something? I think she's tuned in and listening, to be very honest with you.
Oh, nice.
So,
nice. Hey, Sunshine.
Yeah, so Sunshine, nice to have you on board, and thank you for joining us, really. I'm not at my finest today, I really aren't, because it seems like everything I touch today is either disintegrating or I'm just in late queues, which is very abnormal for me. Normally I've got everybody waving flags and hands and, you know, kicking tables and all sorts of things to let me know that my queue's coming up. But, you know, today I just happened to absolutely not hear one of them. And then I've got my on-air producer talking to me saying, play that. No, I don't want to play that just yet, because I want to actually talk about the track itself. Now, Ron, let's do something very quickly. The last time we spoke, I asked you, quite frankly, do you have a website and how do we get hold of you? If somebody wants to get hold of you as a fan, for instance, are you on Facebook? Are you on Twitter? Are you a talker like Sunshine is? Believe me, we know Sunshine's a talker. We do. We've done some research. Yeah, we have.
Oh, yeah, she's awesome. I'll tell you, she's awesome.
Very cool. Nice to meet her anyway. But how does somebody get hold of you?
You can find me on the website at ronbarrettmusic.com. I'm also on Facebook, all the socials, Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, at Ron Barrett Music. And you can also find me on Spotify, Apple Music, any place that you stream, you can find me. You can also see our event calendar. Our touring schedule is on bandsintown.com. And you can just search me up, Ron Barrett Music, and I'll pop up, and you can see my schedule and where I'm going to be playing next.
Very cool. And I'll tell you what, Rod, believe me, I want to give a plug for your brand hat up there. That's a cool hat. I like that hat. Can't wait for you to send me one. I really can't. But at the same time, if somebody does get hold of you, do you respond?
Absolutely. Yeah. I try my best. We get a lot of I get a lot of texts and emails and matter of fact, we had an email from a kid that he wanted me to send him some merch, and so we're going to sign some stuff and send to him. So we're always if I like normally I see it personally, but if I don't, if they catch it first, they always bring it to me and show me any messages or whatever, and then I'll respond from there. I even try to respond on Facebook and Instagram. If you text me on Instagram or Facebook, I'm trying to be very, quick to respond to all of those as well. It might take me a minute, but I always do respond.
Very, very cool. You see, the problem for me is I don't. Literally, I have people do that for me. I never get the time, literally running 2.5 radio stations, and why I mean half is we're almost there in India, so we're getting there, but 2 radio stations, terrestrial ones here in New Zealand, so I'm running backwards and forwards all the time, trying to do my best to be able to keep everything running per se, so I never get the time. Honestly, when I go home at night, I never get the time to sit down, pick up my phone and do, so Barbara takes care of all of my multimedias for me, if you know what I mean. So folks, right. If you think you're talking to me, well, Mum, maybe one day is all I can say. Maybe from time to time I might pick it up and go, oh, okay, and I'll answer it before I realise I'm talking to somebody, and then I'm back at work again. So, but Barbara's very, very good at what she does. So thank you, Barbara, for everything you do for me. Call me crazy, really. But never mind, that's another song altogether, isn't it? I love, absolutely, Ron. I love Call Me Crazy. I actually play that in my car.
That's awesome.
But it's not one of the ones that we got coming up. In fact, Fine as Hell. This is a great track. Tell me all about Fine as Hell.
So I was up on the stage and I was playing one night and I'm jamming and I seen this girl walk into the bar. And she's making her way around, and I know probably any guy that's ever noticed a good-looking girl walk into the bar, they already see this. But every guy in the bar turns and looks, and he's checking her out, and she's just making her way through the crowd. And I could just tell that she was one of those kind that was just, she was going to break some hearts that night, right? She's that one that you don't want to mess with her, but you do because she's so good-looking. And so I took that, and then of course, I kind of used my own personal references to build the song off of it, but that's what the song is about. It's pretty much about that one girl that walks in the bar, and that she's fine as hell. You're gonna get bit, but hey, let's ride this rodeo.
I like you. I absolutely man of my own heart. Here's Ron Barrett and Fine as Hell. How you feeling, Ron? You okay?
Yes, sir. Yeah.
Your idea.
Yeah, I can't wait to come to New Zealand. I'm ready.
You know something?
I've always wanted to come to Australia or New Zealand, or I'm guessing. I'm going to fly over there. We're going to catch a flight, go over there, and how long do you think it would take to get over there from America?
Well, we're about 97 days by paddle boat.
Oh, okay. So I'll see you guys in about a year.
Yeah.
You bring it in, Joe.
Yeah.
I'll get my little skiff out.
There you go. And don't forget to make sure you got a pod to be able to record it.
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, absolutely. You need one of those little cameras.
Little GoPro.
Yeah, GoPro. Absolutely. I like the guys that stick them on the end of their oars and. Yeah.
I'll just stick it on my hat.
There you go.
I'll have a little band. I'll put on the hat and just row over.
There you go. And
I'll tell you what.
Couple of beer cans either side as well.
Yeah. That'll get some social media links.
It would do. Absolutely, it would. Bro, to be honest with you, I would like to. For a start, I did ask you the last time if it was okay if I added your music to the playlist in India, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
I would like to be able to, at some stage, because my partners over there do concerts, have a chat to them to see if we could get you over there on one of the stages that they do at some stage in the near future, if that's all right with you.
That would be beautiful. I'd love that. That'd be so much fun.
Well, the thing is that it's a blank canvas over there. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And
I remember us talking about that last time.
The more people that we introduce to them over there, the more options they have of choices of music, if you know what I mean. So let's take it that little extra step. And this is where my partners are at over there, is they do concerts. Why can't we get some of Galaxy artists on stage over there? So once we get the GLIs up and running, we're going to start putting concerts in every city that we get a GLI. And of course, we're going to be playing you through, in the end, about 12, 13, 14 stations over that way. So there's a
beautiful
good spread across the country, literally. And
that's gorgeous. I love that.
I'm discovering whole new cities, like a place called Gift City. I'm going, no, they didn't call it Gift City, did they? They did. And it's a financial hub. Okay. All right.
Oh, wow. Okay.
Yeah, we'll put a station there for sure.
Awesome. Yeah.
Okay, and it didn't play. It stopped instead. I'll tell you what, we'll do it. There you go. Not sure what's happening today. Everything seems to be A about B, but we'll get there anyway. We're called Ride It Out, and we'll get there with a smile on your face. Today we're talking to Ron Barrett, coming out of Texas. Which part of Texas are you in right now?
I'm in Houston, just a little south of Houston, in a little town called League City.
Okay, well, one of my favourite baseball teams is actually the Astros. Do you follow them?
Okay. Oh yeah.
Nice, because believe me, I absolutely love baseball. I really do. I'm a big baseball fan, either that or it's wrestling. So, but I absolutely love the Astros. I've been following them for years now. I really, really have. So it's nice to see some of the older ones still in there, but, the young ones coming through as well. You know what I mean?
Yep. I played baseball when I was a little kid.
Okay. Yeah, and you didn't make the market? Gosh, I thought you would have been knocking them out of the park.
Yeah, I was pretty good at baseball, but I was a better musician than I was baseball, so I kind of went a different direction.
Okay. The one thing I don't understand about baseball, and you see this a huge amount of times, literally, a young fellow will come along and he signed for a 10-year deal of $300 million. Now, what the heck is a 17-year-old going to do with $300 million? I mean, seriously?
I know, right? That's crazy.
That's the kind of money that what would you do with that?
Well, and then they're surprised when they get all messed up on drugs or spending on, hookers or something. They get mad about it. And they're like, come on, you gave it to a kid.
Yeah, exactly. Believe me. And, by the time they're 20 years of age, they've rolled a car and there's all sorts of, and you paid the police off to make sure that nobody knows that they're from that particular baseball team. Happens. It really does. Yeah.
Hey,
it's like
what's that old saying? Wisdom's wasted on the older people, on elders.
It is. It really, really is. The last time I was actually in Houston, Texas, I actually managed to do a nose to tail with a car in front of me. I was a little distracted by somebody driving beside me and didn't realise, just a gentle little bump. And out pops this little man. He was, he really was quite. And he comes rocking up to the door and bangs on the door. And I wind down the window and he goes, "I'm not happy." And I went, "I bet you're not. Which one are you, Doc?"
Yeah.
He was grumpy.
He
was grumpy. He really was. Yeah, literally. Love at first drink. Tell me about this. There's this theme going on here.
Okay, so this song is a really special song. This one the night that I met my wife, my beautiful wife Stephanie, the night I met her was at this little bar called the Cabo in Seabrook down here in South Texas. And I was from Northeast Texas, wasn't used to this area down here. When I walked in, she looked at me with them big, beautiful blue eyes that she's got, and literally, I walked up, said hi, bought her a drink, we danced. It's kind of our little romance song about how we met the first night we met. This is all true. Everything about this song is true. I bought her a drink, and it was love at first drink. And so instead of love at first sight, it was love at first drink, and it popped in my head. I wrote it down when it happened, and then about a year or two later, I ended up writing the song. And when we went to the studio with it, I just knew I had to record this one because it's one of my fun songs. So we actually put it, I think it's the very first song that we play pretty much every time we start a show. We play this song.
That actually happens?
Yes, sir. It happened.
I see a hand there holding a phone.
Yeah, that's Steph.
Hello, Stephanie. Nice to have you on board. It really is. I've always heard about that and always thought that's a myth. It never happens. You never walk into a bar, look at a lady, buy her a drink, and before you know it, you're married. Never, ever have thought that would happen.
I never thought it would either. I promise you, I'm just as surprised as you are. When I saw her, I really literally did not think for 1 minute that she would end up being my wife. I just saw this beautiful girl, and I was thinking, hook up,
As you do.
Yeah, as you do. But it turned out that she was just there with some friends to help out, and so she, she wasn't that kind of girl. She was just there having some fun like I was that night. And it turned out that she was just the perfect one for me. I mean, we hit it off. I felt like I knew her like my whole life, like from night one. And honestly, from that day forward, we have been pretty much inseparable.
Absolutely, folks. I'm absolutely loving this. Joined today by the luckiest man in the world, Ron Barrett. Here's Love at First Drink. Oops. You're having an idea. Hey, Terry, how many countries are tuned in right now?
163.
Okay, cool. 163 countries are tuned in right now.
Nice.
It's not bad.
Wow, that's awesome.
That's not bad. How many cities?
7,842.
7,842 cities around the
Yeah, a
world.
lot of interest in this.
That's awesome. I love that.
Yeah,
So cool.
We've been generating a lot of interest on you, my friend.
Oh, right? That's
Yeah.
awesome.
We really, really have. So awesome. And I'm really looking forward to introducing your music to India. I really am.
Me too. Ever since I got on the first interview with you guys, we've actually been streaming in England. I've been watching my numbers. They just keep rising. I mean, every time I go and look at my streaming numbers and stuff, they just keep going up. I think we've had over, I think we're like at 260,000 streams since we dropped the album, in February, end of February.
Awesome.
So it just keeps getting bigger and bigger. And just to see my music streaming over there is really great. Like he's looking at you. She's trying to hide. Look at her. I'm gonna pull her over here. No, come here. No, she's so shy, guys. She's so shy.
Oh, come on.
It's so cute. Come on, baby. Go say hi.
I showed you my producer.
Beautiful.
I showed you
She's
my
always
producer.
beautiful.
Come on.
I showed you my producer.
Bring her on.
I know, right? I'm trying to show you mine. She's so shy. She's like so camera shy.
My producer's
Now, she
going,
don't even-
come on.
Come on.
Yeah, she does. She doesn't even like it. Look, so when we go to a show, and we're doing a show, a lot of times I give her accolades on the stage. I'm always talking about her, calling her out. She turns 4 shades of red and hides her head. She wants to get underneath the bar, or under the table or wherever she's at. She doesn't like the spotlight on her at all. It's so cute.
Yeah,
I think it's so cute.
That is fun. I used to love doing
Yeah.
that to girls myself, actually. That's fun.
Yeah.
I really
Well,
do.
I told her, I was like, if you're going to keep hiding, I'm just going to come walk off the stage and walk straight up to you with the mic in my hand and just give you a big kiss right in front of everybody. Like the
Yeah.
camera's on you, everything.
Absolutely. There you go. That's the way to do it.
She's like, no, you're not. Yeah, look at her. She's like, no, you're not. No, you're not.
Steph, I agree with Ron. I'm sorry.
Yeah. Yeah, see? He's got my back.
Yeah, boys got to stick together with this one. Absolutely. We Need a Party is the next one up in the last one we're going to do. But as you know, don't go anywhere. We're going to do a few pickies and bits and pieces, have a little chat afterwards and fill you in where we're at with a few things as well, okay?
Okay, perfect.
Cool. And I agree, we need a party. We really do. Hold on. Gosh,
What are you doing now?
what am I doing now?
Yeah.
Trying to recover again by the looks of it. Didn't get a cue. Yeah, that's the problem. What happened to the cues, guys? Come on. I've been sitting here patiently watching everybody, and all you guys have been doing is smiling. Thank you. Anyway, today we're talking to Ron Barrett coming out of Houston, Texas. Now, of course, not originally out of Houston, Texas. No, he's out of another little place. On Alaska? Is that the right way of putting it? On Alaska?
Yep. Yes, sir. On Alaska.
Very, very cool. Once I managed to get something right, it doesn't happen often, but hey, I've been reading the bio, you see, and getting a little refreshed in memory because, believe me, been a long time between drinks, my friend. Now, I got to ask you, anything new coming out in the near future? Will we be able to get you back again in the near future?
Oh, yeah, absolutely. Absolutely. Yeah, whenever you're ready, just let me know. I'm happy to come on anytime.
Nice. Well, please keep sending us all of this good stuff that you're making, because believe me, I'm absolutely a big fan myself. I really, really am. And it's not often that I do put a number of songs in my playlist in the car. And believe me, I think I got about 13 of yours in there right now. So
nice. Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate that.
Oh, I absolutely love your style. I really, really do. And Stephanie, keep up the good work, won't you, dear? Believe me, you've got a superstar
You're
there.
good, baby.
You really do have a superstar there. And we want to be able to give him some world travel soon. We'll have to talk about that soon. And I tell you what, I think it was I was almost going to swear, I think it's a very good time to say we need a party. Tell us about your party. Why do we need a party?
So I'm, as you know, last time we talked, I'm from a country. I'm a country boy, born and raised. And when we're out there in the country, we would get an old pasture somewhere. We'd move the cows to a different pasture. We'd put up a gooseneck trailer. We'd set up the equipment on there, and we'd party. And a lot of the sayings that we would have was, "Hey man, we need a party. What are we going to do this weekend?" And we would, like I said, we'd move the cows out. We'd move the trailer in. We'd get everybody out there. We'd have some kegs out there, and we would just party. And a lot of times we would be we'd take four-wheelers or side-by-sides. We'd hit dirt roads, do some mountain climbing on four-wheelers. We'd party afterwards. Or football game, tailgating, and partying out, on the tailgates. So this song, we went to Texas Tech, and we were over there watching the boys, whoop some butt in football, and we got done. We were doing tailgate party that night. We got done, and I had this idea, man, we need a party. And so I started writing this song down, and next thing you know, probably took me like maybe 30 minutes, I think, to write this song. And I took it to the studio. They loved it. The producer loved it, and so we got it on the album, and it's pretty much self-explanatory from there, man. We just need a party. This is that song that if you feel like you're down and out, hey, let's have it.
Well, I got to be honest with you, Ron. Right now, this is your major charter with us. It really, really is. Everybody, and I mean everybody, is asking for it. They really are. And I see your name every morning in our breakfast show. Absolutely brilliant to see too. So, ladies and gentlemen, here's Ron Barrett, and we need a party. How you feeling, bro? You okay?
Man, I love it. That is so awesome. I love that people are responding to this song. It's one of my favorites as well. I love playing this song live and getting the crowd into it. Everybody, really responds to it every time I start to play it. So it's one of my favorites as well. I'm glad everybody else is responding to it that way too.
As you know, we call our listeners the noise, literally, because believe me, they're not shy. They really aren't. And we base our breakfast show literally every morning on how many votes per, or how many requests per artist per track, if you know what I mean. When I come to work, our receptionist has these 3 USBs out there. One's for stats to tell me how my day's gone with the stations. The other's basically paperwork, and if I have to pay wages and stuff like that, I've got to sign off on it. And it's always really nice for my receptionist to remind me I've got to pay people. Really.
Right.
The last one is called Noise, simply Noise. And I usually about 1:30 in the morning take that down to production, and we run it in through the computer, and the computer comes up with all sorts of wonderful weird things, and that creates the breakfast show every morning, if you know what I mean. So none of it is actually chosen by any of us. It's literally done by rhythmics and all sorts of bloody things that everybody understands, but me, I just think it's magic. And hey, listen, we've got a breakfast show in the morning. You know what I mean?
Right.
But literally, the whole deal is on how many people have asked for your tracks. Now, honestly, Ron, I see your name every morning in our breakfast show.
Wow, that's so cool. I love that so much. That's so cool. That is so great. I love that.
It's fun to watch.
I'm so humbled. I mean, I wasn't really planning, like, you know, I think I told you guys this once before, but like I wasn't planning on doing music professionally all the time. And just the fact that people are resonating with my songs means a lot. It really does.
You've made a big connection. You really, really have. And as you know, we're not only just in one country, we're around the world, literally. And as I say to you, they're not shy. We hear them every day. We do.
That's awesome. That's so cool.
Hold your head up, bro. Be proud.
Thank you. Thank you. So cool.
That's right, you're right here at Galaxy 107 FM. You did your job, thank you. Well done. It is 16 after 11 a.m. New Zealand Standard Time, 15 degrees downtown, or if you're on the other side of the world, still 54 degrees here. It's okay, really. Thursday, the 10th of July. How was your 4th of July? Did you party?
Well, we actually played in Bandera when all the flooding and stuff was going on. So it was tough, but at the same time, we had a good show that night, and we were there to lift the people's spirits that were going through all that stuff at the time. So that was a good thing. But at the same time, it was still it was like bittersweet, I should say, bittersweet.
Believe me, I fully understand. And from us here at Galaxy, our hearts do go out to all the sufferers that have been affected by the floods. Believe me, we understand. We really, really do. And in the meantime, my friend, I do have to wrap this up right now, but please don't go anywhere because we're going to have a little chat, take a few pickies. You never know. Stephanie might make an appearance. Maybe. You never know. It might happen.
I'll see if I can convince her.
Yeah, go on. And it'll be an absolute pleasure to catch up with you again in the very, very near future. We'd love to have you back. Will you come back again?
Absolutely. Absolutely. I love doing this with you, Grant. This is so great.
Yeah, poor thing.
No, I do. I really do. I love it.
Very, very cool. Nice. And as in reverse, believe me, we absolutely love you and love your work. We really, really do. We think you're a superstar here at Galaxy. And it's not just me, it's the whole staff. So believe me, you are very, very well respected here at Galaxy. In the meantime, folks, thank you for joining us here at Galaxy. And why not join me and my co-host tomorrow morning between 5:30 in the morning, and 10 for the breakfast show. Believe me, guaranteed 100% Galaxy artist, 110% best indie artist in the world. Guarantee it. Have a very happy and successful day. So from me, it's happy radio, everyone.